Hello everyone, it's been about a week now since Overwatch came out, and I've actually really been enjoying it overall. There are a few things that I could point out that I'm not a huge fan of so far, but overall it's probably one of the better games this year. Let's think, Blizzard, one of their best games, if not their best, for me at least. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that, but for me, the best thing about Overwatch is the characters themselves. What I really enjoy is the big differences between all of the characters. The one I'm using right now is Bastion, and honestly, him and the shotgun guy with the cape are probably my two favorites right now. And I know Bastion is probably most people's favorite, or the one I've heard most people talk positively about. I really think he can be overpowered if you get him in the right position, but the problem with that is you have to get him in the right position. If you don't get him into his turret state, sitting down somewhere, he can be really difficult to use because his regular gun is almost useless, and his turret is so strong. Like, it can take some of the strongest enemies out, like Roadhog and all those really strong characters, probably within 2 to 3 seconds. So he's pretty powerful, especially where I'm at right here in the map. He's sitting here and I go on like a 5, 6, 7 kill streak. He's probably my favorite character so far, especially for the defensive kind of, well, I'm not gonna say defensive offensive. He is like a really good defensive character, and if you get him on a point, he can become pretty hard to take down if you know what you're doing. And especially if a full team knows what they're doing with him, and I have seen that before. Whole team uses him, just sits back and defends, and it can be almost impossible and really infuriating to deal with that, as you see me go down there. Other than that, I am enjoying a few other characters. Diva's alright. I don't remember her name. It's like Widowmaker, I think, is the other one. I've used all of the characters at this point. Probably the attack and defense characters are my favorite. I've had some problems with the other type of characters, like the really strong characters that you're supposed to use to get into places and help the team, and I've really not gotten into the support characters very much either. I probably played a game or two apiece with them, and they're really not for me. I know that they're really helpful to the team, but I kind of lean on other people choosing those characters, and honestly that's worked out pretty well for me so far. Other than that, let me see. For the purchase of this game for $60, I don't know if I would really recommend that per se. I know there is a $40 version on the PC, and if I was going to play on the PC, which I decided to go with the Xbox One, I would probably lean the $40 version unless you really want the skins, because there's only 1 or 2 skins you cannot get by just purchasing them through the game currency or getting them in packs. And I don't really care that much myself about the skins and emotes or whatever, emoticons or whatever they are. I really just care about the game, and to me it's not worth it, but I know that the people, that's probably not the case. Other than that, the business model for it's alright. It's like any other Blizzard game. You buy packs to, not every other Blizzard game, but it has a lot of microtransactions to buy packs. I'm pretty sure it's about $1 a pack. And you also get a pack every time you level up, but once you get to the higher levels, that becomes few and far between, which kind of makes you buy the packs, which I've not done yet, and I highly doubt I will. But I think that if they had like a sale or something, I might jump in and buy a few packs. But at the price right now, I think it's a little bit high, and if you don't have a lot of leveling up going on, it becomes really hard to open packs and get new skins and stuff. But you can also use the game currency to buy those. As you see here, we win the first round, we're going into round 2. I think there's a lot of cool stuff, honestly, about Overwatch so far, what I played. I think just how unique all of the characters are. Each one feels much different, even though a few of them are actually pretty similar. Let's see, probably the most similar to me are the Widowmaker and the Agent 76, I think his name is. Pretty sure that's what his name is. I think they're pretty similar. They're both kind of slower-ish. I know Widowmaker has not a shotgun, a sniper, and that, I don't know if it's the only sniper in the game, but I think it is. She can be pretty useful, as you see me go down there, really close to taking that girl down. I don't really like her. She is very low health and very weak guns. You kind of have to be closer to people to take people down with her. Other than that, Bastion's honestly easily the strongest character from what I've seen, but that's not to say that other characters are not really powerful either. Like I said, the guy with the 2 shotguns, the cowboy's okay. That was the first character I used. If you touch the left bumper, he shoots all of the guns at the same time, all the bullets shooting them at the same time, and that can actually be kind of hard to deal with if you're up close with someone. And also, if you come across someone that knows what they're doing with Roadhog, oh my god, that can be frustrating, because every 8 seconds, I believe, he can regenerate his health, and because he has 600 health, that can be really difficult to deal with, along with the many other characters that have that much health. I think he might have the most, but other than that, there's one that has like a shield that can be pretty hard to bring him down, but he's really helpful. There are a few characters just to support the team. They give you health. Other than that, oh, I'm talking about Lucio and the Angel girl. I don't know her name because I've only played like 1 or 2 games with her. I have probably played about 50 matches so far, and it's hard to memorize all of the characters, at least to me. I know if I play a little bit more and switch it up, I probably would know most of their names, but at this point I probably know solidly 5 or 6 easily their names. Let's go into other parts of this game. There is an arcade mode, and it switches up every so often. I don't know exactly how often it does switch. I know right now it's like double health and faster regeneration rate of your specials, and honestly I don't like the 2 times the health right now, so I've not really been doing that a lot. But during the beta, I know a lot of people said that it was a random character, and I think that's actually pretty cool. If they switched it up, I know I'm not always going to like what the special thing is for the arcade mode, but I know sometimes they will, and I'm pretty excited to play that when it comes around to that time. So overall, I'm really enjoying this game. I was kind of surprised. I honestly thought there was a story mode to this game, and it turns out it's just videos online that you can look up to learn about the characters, which I kind of do enjoy those videos, and I think this has one of the better tutorials in any game. It's really funny. It like teaches you how to walk forward, walk backwards. It honestly teaches you like you've never picked up a controller before. I really did enjoy that. Other than that, let's see. The specials are really nice, especially if you know how to get inside like a big group with the specials. I think I've gotten 4 or 5 kills sometimes. I think I've gotten it with Bastion and with the shotgun guy. If you jump down and a lot of people are on a point, it becomes really difficult to bring you down if you do that. Overall, I would probably give Overwatch somewhere around a 9-ish out of 10. There are some complaints for me. I think there are a few characters a little bit OP, but there also are some ways to take down those OP characters. So I see what they were going for, but I think they missed on a few of the characters, and if they just kind of equal it out a little bit and give some of the weaker characters in my mind a boost, I think that's fine. I think it will eventually happen, and it's just a matter of time. I know a lot, this is not everyone's cup of tea. This is a lot like a Team Fortress 2. It's obviously a hero shooter, and hero shooters can be fun but also really frustrating if the competition is that good, and that's why I chose to go on the Xbox One, honestly, because I know just how into it the PC people are, and when I jumped into Team Fortress 2 for the first time, which is many years after when it came out, I got wrecked, and I honestly never wanted to go back and play that, and I've probably only played an hour or 2 ever. But Overwatch kind of intrigued me. I know It was a lot like Team Fortress. I know that there were some similarities there, and after playing Battleborn and being completely disappointed with that game, I almost didn't pick up Overwatch thinking it was the same game, but don't make that mistake. Overwatch is a much better game than Battleborn. Battleborn is, I was going to say the worst game of the year, but probably the second worst after Homefront: The Revolution. That game is garbage. I would highly turn you away from buying that game. That game is complete hot garbage is what that is. Don't even think about buying that game. It runs at like 20 frames per second on the PS4. I didn't get it on the PC, so maybe it works a little bit better there, but it has a very generic story. I'm not going to get into the Homefront review right now, but as I was saying, Battleborn almost turned me off to this game, and honestly, I'm happy I did pick this up. I wish I had gotten it for $40. There was not an option on the consoles for the $40 version, which kind of disappointed me. But the goodies were kind of cool, and getting that costume for Widowmaker was also kind of cool. I did enjoy that costume. But yeah, if you're on the edge of picking this up, just know that there is a lot of fun to be had here, and with a 9 out of 10 in my head, with only room to improve, I think that this could honestly be up there for Game of the Year in many people's minds, and in my mind for sure right now. I probably would go with The Witness as a little bit better than this. Also, Uncharted 4. I think this is a top 5 game so far this year easily, and if you're looking for this game and really thinking about buying it, know that it is not for everyone. This is a PvP shooter, hero shooter, and this is online only. There is no story here, but that is why I would recommend it so much, is because of how fun the PvP is. And if you're on the edge and you really want a new multiplayer shooter, this is the game to be going for. As we get the victory here, it was a pretty close game. A lot of games do come down to the end. I think I got the player of the game here, yeah, with Bastion. I like that little costume. He has a cardinal. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, and see you in Overwatch. Bye.